In a city full of hurried footsteps and busy lives, there's one story that stands out. A story of transformation, kindness, and the unexpected bonds that can change everything. Max was a scruffy, small dog living on the streets. His fur was matted, his ribs showed through his thin coat, and his eyes carried the weariness of years spent scrounging for food and shelter. Every day he wandered the alleyways, hoping for a kind soul to toss him a scrap of food. But most people just ignored him or hurried past, too busy to notice his sad, pleading eyes. One rainy afternoon, as Max huddled under a trash can, shivering from the cold, a car pulled up next to him. The door opened and a man stepped out. Mr. Thompson, a wealthy businessman known for his sharp suit and even sharper mind. But today, there was something different about him. As he walked past Max, he noticed the small dog, soaked and miserable, with an expression that tugged at his heart. Mr. Thompson crouched down and extended his hand. Max, wary but desperate for kindness, approached cautiously. The businessman gently scratched behind his ears, and in that moment, something changed. Max wagged his tail for the first time in weeks. Without a second thought, Mr. Thompson scooped him up and placed him in the back seat of his car. As they drove to Mr. Thompson's mansion, Max looked around at the gleaming streets, the tall buildings, and the pristine lawns. He couldn't believe his luck. It wasn't long before Max found himself nestled in a plush bed with a full bowl of food in front of him and a warm fireplace crackling in the background. But the most incredible thing was the love Mr. Thompson gave him. Every day the man took time to play with him, talk to him, and show him affection. Max's eyes began to sparkle again. His fur grew shinier, and his steps became lighter. He had found something he never thought possible, a family, a place to call home. Max wasn't just a pet to Mr. Thompson. He was a companion, a friend who had helped bring warmth and joy to a house that had once felt empty. As the years went by, Max lived his life in peace and comfort. He had everything he needed, but most of all, he had someone who saw him, not for his past struggles, but for the love and joy he could offer. And Mr. Thompson, though wealthy in material things, found that Max had given him something priceless, a reminder that true wealth is found in kindness and compassion. Moral of the story: no matter how small or insignificant we may feel, there is always the possibility of a new beginning. Sometimes all it takes is one act of kindness to change someone's life forever. If you're inspired by stories of transformation and kindness, be sure to hit the subscribe button and join us on the Life of Motive and Inspire. We share powerful stories every week to uplift, motivate, and remind you that no matter where you start, a brighter future is always possible. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and be part of the journey toward a more inspired life.